Hey guys, welcome to a new video. This is what it looks like when you load in to Blender 2.79, and this is a tutorial on how to use it. So, you want to go over here to select the cube, and then click X, and then click that. So now you've deleted the cube. I already have a 3D model in mind to use. If you've downloaded a model, you can go to File, Import, and then import the kind. So yeah. You can go to Create, put in a sphere, and then you can come to section right here and add modifier, and you can go to subdivision surface, and then you add that. So now the view, you can do that. So now let's put view for it on 5 and render on 2. So when you actually maybe on 3. So when you render it, the sphere will look like this. We'll get to rendering later. So now you want to click apply. So now it's on the sphere. So it went from being polygony to less polygony. So you can come down here to sculpt mode, and you can click on this, and maybe you want to sculpt a human head. So for a human head, it's quite easy. I'm not very I haven't sculpted very many human heads, so yeah. But you can, with practice, you can get good at sculpting human heads. So let's go into edit mode. There's a trick that I know how to do. Oops. I did not mean to do that. So you can do A to stop or to deselect all of it. And then let's say you want to model a head. So for a head, for a human head, you can... Sorry, I'm just trying to find a place to have the microphone. Here, right here is good. I think... No, right here is good. So here's your cube. Let's do C for circle select. And select a little area, like a small area. You don't want too much for both. And then left click to deselect. Oops. C, and then middle mouse button. Middle mouse is to look around, and you can zoom in with it. And if you hold shift and middle mouse, you can do this and pan around. So, assuming you already know how to do that, this is a tutorial on how to make a human head. So, or any kind of head. So now that you have these ones selected, you can go down to options, I believe. Sorry, I don't remember which one it is. Oh yeah, I remember now. So then you can go down to... Oh yeah, O. This one right here. You can do O. and then you can G, and it deforms the entire thing. So, yeah, we don't want that to happen. So, you want to A, and then C, and just select one dot. Make sure it's only one dot. And then you can do this. This part will be the front of the head. Actually, so yeah, that's how you deform the whole thing. I'm just not sure what part I should start. Okay. Sculpt mode. And clay strips. And right here, let's start adding in a nose. So by default, it has X symmetry on. If you don't want it to do that, then you can just go down to symmetry lock and then X, and now it's only on that one. But for the nose, we want it on. So just go around until you find a type of nose that you want. You can strengthen it a bit. And just, like mess around with it until you get a nice nose shape. So I think I'm starting to get the nose shape. Maybe a little more up there. And always use clay strips for the nose. It's really easy to use for the nose. And if you don't like it, you can just smooth it out. Control C to undo. So now if you want to do, now we're going to do the eye section. So for the eye section, you want to go to scrape. Wait. I don't know why a second Blender was open. But you can go to scrape, and I turned symmetry off. Alright, no I didn't. So, gotta strengthen it up. So if you see, it does that. It does take a little bit to start getting the eye shape, but you can kind of see that you're making the eye shape. If you want smooth, you can make it bigger. Now you're seeing that's starting to go inwards. The more that you do this, the farther in that it goes. A fast way to do it is blob, but blob does this, and you don't want that for eyes. You want it to go in. So you can click subtract, and look, now it's subtracting away from the sphere and making it the little eye section. So yeah, you can do that for the eye. Well, the eye hole. And I will get around to making the head shape in a little bit. But right now it's just making like the facial features first. Maybe some more on the nose. Okay, so it looks bad right now, but that's only because we haven't added the eyes and sculpted the head very much. So you can go down here and add and inflate, and you can start making some lips. There, now you're getting some lips there. But if you want it to go faster, blob a little bit, and then subtract for blob, and then do that for the inside of the mouth. And if you're new to Blender, you would go into texture paint, and then it would just look like that. So if you want to texture paint, you add simple UVs, add paint slot, diffuse color. Select a color for the head. Let's make him like a Lego man yellow. So now he's that. You can pick a color, start drawing on him. You can go to symmetry. Where's symmetry? Oh, symmetry's up here. You can turn it on, so now it's that. But if you go into object mode, it's just gray. So if you when you render it, it will look like that. So let's go back into sculpt mode and work on this mouth some more. Alright, there. That's a okay mouth. It's not quite good because I'm not very good at sculpting human heads. I'm better at making like alien blob things, but this is just for beginners, so you're probably where I am. But I know a lot of like things in it that you probably won't right away. But the more you use it, the more you will figure out how to use it. So now let's go to flatten. And let's start making the shape of the head. Is this the right tool? Oh no, this isn't the right tool. Okay, so don't do flatten for the head. It's thumb. Sorry, I forgot which one you use. Thumb. No, it's not thumb either. Okay, if you wanna quickly do it, edit mode, C for circle select, select just a little bit down here. Same thing on the other side, C circle select, just a little bit down here too. And then make sure that you click O, so that should look like that. And then down here, ooh, now we're sort of getting the head shape, but it's still too wide. So A, and then C, select maybe like right here. Remember, you can make your own head. And arrows. We're getting it. Oh, we gotta fix the bottom right here. But first, C. And yeah, that is